Welcome to BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance.
It's the final play, and look at the celebrations, look at how much it means to Northumbria.
And that is full time here, and Nottingham reigns supreme.
Will take it in for the second Loughborough touchdown.
White will head for the corner, but he won't need to get there. The referee blows the full-time whistle.
Hello, good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Women's Championship Final here at the Volleyball. We're in Loughborough, we're at the David Wallace Arena. It's Durham taking on Essex, and it's on BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. So here we are, the final, the one that both of these teams have worked so hard to get to. It is the Women's Championship, it is Durham and it is Essex. We're live from Loughborough University here at this Sir David Wallace building. It's BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. We've had sport on all day here at Loughborough. We've got sport going on as we speak. The women's basketball is on beside us, but it's all about volleyball here on this stream. As we go through the starting sixes, you can see Durham slowly making their way onto the court. Just read you through those now. We've got Emily Haber, Taylor Littican, Sydney Stevens, Kennedy Jake Turner, Alice Brand, Malaya Stanton, and Cameron Carfino for Durham, the six and libero that will start this evening's game. Here come Essex. Captain Catherine Tolley takes to the floor first. Behind her is Leah Blight, the opposite. And number 8, Emily Priestley, the outside hitter, swiftly followed by Chelsea Simmons. For the smiling face of Leah Borovec. And Saskia Freitas and Madoka Weldon make up the 6+ lib, who'll start this one for Essex. Both sides have had stellar seasons in their league. Both sides winning their respective leagues. Durham with a clean sweep in the Northern Premier. 10 games, 10 wins, only 3 sets lost all season. Didn't drop a set at home either. Essex in the Southern Prem, 10 games, 9 wins. They won their league on set difference. But although they didn't do the clean sweep, just be aware they only dropped 3 sets all season, and that was in that one loss against UCL. Other than that game, they didn't drop a set. 9 wins, all 3-0. So, 2 very, very evenly matched teams, and no doubt we're in for a stellar game. And we're underway. Stanton's serve starts this one, but Stanton makes the first mistake, and the first point goes Essex's way. Both coaches already on their feet, very animated. Durham's team at the helm of Ross Enfield and Alex Chinnery for Essex. They're your head coaches of the two sides, done so well to get their teams to this game this evening. No doubt watching on in anticipation, maybe a few nerves as well. But no nerves shown by the players as both teams starting so strongly. Good smash by Stevens. The spike was strong, great libero work, fantastic defensive play by Tolley. Apologies, it was Emily Haber for Durham. Kept in on the far side by Brand. Oh, lovely work again by Haber. And in the end, The point does go Durham's way. Emily Haber in that white shirt, the libero, proving why they are so vital to every defensive team. 2 lovely digs to dive low, acrobatic athleticism on show. What can Essex reply with then? A strong spike, but it is well defended. And in the end, the point does go Essex's way. Cameron Carfino couldn't do enough for Durham, despite the return. And Essex take the lead once again. Chelsea Simmons, a deep serve. Too deep. Point goes Durham's way. Chelsea Simmons, such a strong player, the setter. Usually a little bit better than that from the service line. No doubt we'll see better from her as the game goes on. Little tip over, doesn't trouble Durham. That's a tip over from Durham. And that's a point for Durham, great work. I think it was Stevens on the far side. Another serve for Kennedy Jake Turner. Stays in, the set is strong and the spike was in. But no, points go Essex's way. Malaya Stanton. It'll be Leah Borovec to serve, the outside hitter. Jumps high, hits strong. Good dig from the lib. And a lovely spike in the middle. Grace Suntimer. Essex born and bred. Couldn't do enough. In the end, Taylor Littican wins the point for Durham. Good spike, good defensive work. Ball stays in play, has to go long, does. Emily Haber doing so well already this game, and she's called into action again. Stevens, strong spike, too strong. Flies over the back line. Just need to work out that final spike. Durham, they're doing so well defensively. Especially Emily Haber in the white shirt. It's not about how you play, it's about whether you win the point. Here come Essex trying to win a point of their own. Haber called into action again. Back it goes. It's frantic volleyball, it's great volleyball from both sides. Littican takes a turn. And Littican wins a point for Durham. Great spike at the net from Taylor Littican. The middle blocker. Strong right hand there. Puts her side. 5-4 up early in this one. I'll tell you what, if the game continues in this fashion, we're in for a cracking fixture. Both sides playing so well already. Oh, and another fantastic shot. This time it's Cameron Carfino. Jumping the highest, hitting the hardest. And she earns herself a serve and a point. Speaking of strong hits, there's one from number 6, Leah Blight. The opposite, saying anything you can do, Durham, I can do better. Not the serve she was looking for on that occasion. So back to Durham it goes. And it comes from Littican. And in comes the spike from Saskia Freitas. In comes more points for Essex. Good spike there, fantastic dig out from Essex to keep the ball in play. They go again, oh, another great bit of defensive work from Essex, and they win themselves a wonderful point. The combination of Emily Priestley and Chelsea Simmons, both of them showing why they're in the starting six. So good there to keep the ball in the air, keep the point alive, finally take it home. Points go Durham's way on that occasion. Back to 8-7. Just the 1 point lead. Points going back and forth. No one really got a grip of it yet. And we're tied again, 8-8. And it comes from Freitas. Little tip over. On the reply, here come Essex then. What's in the locker? Smash that hits the net. Still in the air, Stevens. Oh, very well defended again from Essex. Taking their time. Oh, the spike. All wrong from Borovec. She did so well to keep the ball in the air, digging it out deep. Just didn't set herself correctly in the end. Dust herself off, and we'll look to go again from this service then. It's back and forth. Oh, it's great defensive play again. Both teams putting on an absolute clinic in keeping the ball in the air. Durham end up with that point. Rightfully so. Malaya Stanton showing her worth time after time. Oh, but that spike's gone way too deep. It was Cameron Carfino, a smile on her face. She knows that wasn't up to her usual standards. A lot of power on it, just didn't get the dip, the topspin that was necessary. That won't faze the ladies in purple. They know how to win this one. This is the national championship. Ooh, ace! This is the national championship finals, I was saying. And there's our first ace of it. Durham themselves, they are the reigning champions. 2 in a row post-COVID. They've won it pre-COVID as well, but on the spin since the break, 2022. Durham beat Newcastle. 2023, Durham beat Nottingham. Will 2024 be the year they win 3 in a row and beat Essex? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's wait and see and enjoy what these two teams are putting on show tonight. Yeah, great work at the net once again. Catherine Tolley, the postgrad student, the captain, leading from the front. 2 blockers in front of her, didn't faze her one bit. Another serve for Borovec then, the outside hitter. Deep into the hands of Brand. And a lovely spike. But the points don't go Durham's way. A little bit of confusion on court. They thought they'd won it. Alice Brand, I believe. But Essex continue their string of points. That's the one they were after in the end. All, a very even contest so far. The 2 best teams in the country, no doubt about it. The winner of the Northern Premier, the winner of the Southern Premier, both making it through to the Women's Championship final, and you can see why. The talent on show, the ability, the athleticism. We really are looking at a modern classic between these two, a treat of volleyball. And a bit of a trick from number 4, Taylor Littican. just tipping over straight down onto the bottom of the court. An easy point for her, someone of her ability. Don't give her that much space around the net. As Essex look to reply. There's the dig up in the air. Another great dig from Haber. Oh, and no one can get there for Durham in the end. It was Carfino who tried to keep the ball alive after a successful stop from Haber, but not this time for Durham. Essex claw back another point. And it's a one-point game again. Oh, Littican, clever. Good tip. Essex do well to defend. Up it comes. Carfino at the near side. Not enough on it, and Essex will come back. It's a dig out that keeps going, and Carfino takes a second attempt. Gets the point. Cameron Carfino wins another point for her team. And Durham get back their 2-point lead. Coming into this game, we did speak with Durham head coach Ross Enfield. We spoke to him about the run of form they've been on, their success in the league, as they lose another point. They are the defending champs, and he's well aware of that, Ross Enfield. He said they know coming into this they have a big target on their back. They know the ability in the squad. Captain Alice Brand, the number 7. An England senior. As the point goes their way again, Sydney Stevens with the spike. He said he's not taking today for granted, no matter how good of a run they've been on. He knows the magnitude of this game, the importance of the championship final. Both teams deserve to be here. And no matter how good Durham have been in the Northern Premier, they'll need to be even better tonight, and with shots like that, they may be able to take home the gold. Kennedy Jake Turner it was, the middle blocker. Lovely hit to secure another point for the women in purple. Here they come again, Durham. Pushed up into the air by Weldon. So Essex can reply, and here come Durham. Lovely spike again from Jake Turner. Great power in that right arm, and a fantastic leap. Flying high there, soaring above that 7'4" net. Littican resumes play from the service line. Jake Turner keeps it alive. Here comes the spike. Oh, fantastic libero work to keep Essex in it. Littican. Jake Turner wins another. Essex could only block and send it out. Keep your eyes on Kennedy Jake Turner. So much power, so much explosivity. No doubt looking to gain as many points for Durham as possible. And another point is Durham's. This time it was the number 7, Alice Brand, the captain, the England senior. Interesting to note about Durham coming into this game, aside from the fantastic season they've had, they may be national champions. They may have won it 2 years on the trot, but it's a basically brand new squad for Durham this year. A whole new squad except for 2 players this season. That's perhaps one of the reasons Ross Enfield isn't taking tonight for granted, knows it's not a guaranteed win. Those ladies who did win the last 2 championships, so much experience there has gone. And that is university sport, of course, that is BUCS, that's why we love it. So much fresh talent coming through every single year. So many fresh faces. These ladies, a lot of them never been in a final before at BUCS level. Essex, of course, not been in the BUCS final in the post-COVID era either. Oh, good work again by Durham. Getting the rub of the green, but they'll take every point they can as they extend their lead to 6 points. Lissakin will serve. Oh, superb tip. Great work from Chelsea Simmons. Chelsea Simmons, a setter for Essex that has played Division II NCAA out at the University of Tampa in Florida. She joined Essex in January, and well, Alex Chinnery said she has transformed this squad. A superb player, no doubt. One of the key individuals if Essex are to go on and win this one. But if they are, they'll need to start turning points around quickly. 22-16 to Durham. Need to be cautious not to let this slip away from them this first set, because they were in it for so long. And now Durham do have that 6-point lead, edging ever closer to the 25 mark, that magic number every team strives for. Malaya Stanton with the serve. Oh, a clever bit of play and a fantastic bit of defensive work again from Haber. Haber again digs out. Here come Durham the other way, and the point is theirs. Sydney Stevens gets the plaudits, gets the point, but no doubt she will say thank you very much, Emily Haber. The libero playing so well this game. A one-woman wall that Essex cannot get past again. She digs high into the sky. And they do this time. That's how you do it, Leah Borovec. The outside hitter with too much power, too much pace. A point they needed, and they need more. 23-17. They need to put together a strong run of points here. A reminder for viewers at home, it's first to 25. And if the scores do tie at 24, it would be first to 2 clear points. But we're far from 2 clear points. At the moment, it's 7 clear points. And if Durham make it 8, the set will be theirs. Set point. In it comes. Dugout. Set by Simmons, out it comes. Haber digs high. Chance for Durham. Digs high again. There's the smash. Oh, and there it is. It looked like Essex may have tipped over at the net, but no. Great defensive work from Durham. Fantastic play. The first set is theirs. 25-17. And wow, what a performance we have seen. Standouts there. Kennedy Jake Turner with superb power and precision on the spikes, but my word, Emily Haber. She'd do well if she were out there just by herself against the 6 of Essex. It seems almost impossible to get past, flying around the court, diving around the court, and keeping the ball in the air so the individuals beyond the attack line can gain those points, keep them ticking over. And we'll leave you for the time being. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with the score of Durham 1, Essex 0. So, welcome back to the Women's Championship final. The score is Durham 1, Essex 0 here at the Sir David Wallace building. And both sides are slowly making their way out onto court. Last few high fives, high tens of encouragement. Durham, no doubt the happier. Ross Enfield, no doubt the happier coach. But Essex won't be phased. They haven't dropped many sets this season. It's not a position they often find themselves in. They won their quarter-final 3-0. They won their semi-final 3-0. First set they've dropped all tournament. One of the only games in which, well, only the second game all season in any competition that they've dropped a set, but they take the first point. That serve is too deep, unfortunately, from Emily Priestley. The outside hitter, just a little bit too much on it. Gives away a cheap point. Durham celebrate and get the game underway very quickly. Alice Brand's got the ball in hand. Just off your screen to the left. There she is. She makes no mistake with the serve. Oh, fantastic work by Haber. Here comes Durham again. Good defensive work at the net. Opt for the tip this time. And the point goes Durham's way. It was good work from Madoka Weldon, the libero for Essex. Challenging Emily Haber for who can defend better at the moment. Both putting on an absolute clinic in how to defend from the lib position. So there's the tip from Essex. And there's the spike from Durham, Taylor Littican. Cross court near side. Got to be a double hit. Yeah, and the ball hits the floor. In the end, it was Leah Borovec who wins the point. Lovely spike down. Ah, good work from Stevens. Recognising space when she sees it. Just tipping a little bit deep towards the attack line. Has a huge gap. Clever volleyball play. Littican with a good serve, challenging Essex. And a fantastic block at the net from Chelsea Simmons. Kennedy Jake Turner thought she'd done all she needed to. She waited for the ball to drop, thought it was going off court. No dice this term. Jake Turner, it's Essex ball and an Essex point. Jake Turner again. High into the sky and near side the strike comes in. Leah Borovec, but it's too deep. So Durham take another point. Service in, oh, and it's all wrong. All wrong from the number 8, Emily Priestley, unlike her. not returning the serve as she usually would. And Essex win that one. We're in a little bit of trouble of Durham running away with a bit of a streak of points, and perhaps an important one there for Essex, just to claw back and keep themselves within 2. We haven't seen either team run away with too many, aside from obviously Durham towards the end of the first set. It was tight until then. And Essex need to keep the scoreline tight, but they're not going to with wasted points like that. Emily Priestley not able to tip over. Set wasn't quite there for her. Great work again. Both sides defending strongly. And once more, Kennedy Jake Turner. Madoka Weldon for Essex did all she could in the libero shirt to keep it alive, and Kennedy Jake Turner says, don't care about that, this is my point. An unorthodox hit, a couple from Durham. All that matters is the ball is still in the air, but not for long enough. Sydney Stevens for Durham. She's the culprit who fires into the net. Unfortunate, as they'd worked hard, but must dust themselves off and go again. Because Essex wanting to get the game underway through Catherine Tolley. Oh, Jake Turner. Kennedy Jake Turner. It's been a staple of her game so far. Fantastic athleticism, fantastic power. May I remind you, that net is 7'4", making it look about, well, 7.4 inches, towering above it. Here come Essex. Jake Turner sets. Alice Brand was the one who spiked. Too deep. Interestingly, for this game, both teams have travelled the exact same distance to be here. Unlike in the men's championship final, which Durham ended up winning, Nottingham, oh, lovely work. Nottingham were just round the corner from the arena here in Loughborough, but both sides this afternoon, or this evening, have actually travelled exactly 161 miles to this David Wallace building from their unis. Both sides have taken the exact same distance, albeit from other ends of the country, Durham and Essex. So if travel's going to play into it, it will play into it for both sides. About as neutral as you could ever wish for. But there's nothing neutral about the flow of this one, as Durham take another point. One set up, and now 5 points up. Stanton, straight to her opposite number, Borovec. Turner keeps it alive. Longer rally as usual. We've seen long, strong rallies from both sides in this game. Really no surprise when you look at the records, seeing how good both teams are at stopping the opponents from scoring points. Essex yet to drop a set this tournament before this game. Durham, of course, didn't drop a set at home all year. And the liberos have been tested by both teams that they've played so well. Third touch for Essex was Borovec, and it was Borovec who won the point. Another on the board for them. A necessary one. Can't allow Durham to start tallying up too quickly. They're already 1 set down. Can't lose sight of this one. Take it to 4 between the two. Getting to the midpoint of the set. And they win another. Oh, lovely, lovely work at the net from Sydney Stevens. So as Essex win another point, there's always a lot of talk about the individuals on each team, but make note of the fact Essex have a lot of English players. They haven't scouted from abroad, they haven't brought in from America as so many do. And that's something Alex Chinnery's very proud of. He said that before the game. They are the most English lineup in the Southern Premier. He said it's a very English team, and they like to mix a little bit of US elite talent. A little bit in with that English, just to raise the standards and build the squad up. But for him, something that's so important is the character of his players, and he's told us it's such a good group. Some of the best athletes he's ever worked with, and they're some of the best athletes I've ever seen play volleyball here this evening. It really is a great advert for the women's game. These two sides, the cream of the crop in terms of female volleyball. Cameron Carfino wins that point for Durham. Maintains Sydney Stevens as server. Near side, Haber keeps it in the air. So back comes Carfino. Fantastic block from Catherine Tolley. The captain leading from the front. She jumped the highest. She got her arms there, and she wins the point. Back to Essex it goes then. Wicked serve. And a wicked strike. The intensity's ramped up for this point. Somehow the point's still going. No, it's not anymore. Durham win it. Kennedy Jake Turner once again. Catherine Tolley isn't happy with the decision. Perhaps she thought she saw something the ref didn't. Maybe a net touch she's calling for. The lip readers amongst you out there may be able to work out what's going on between them. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those. We'll just have to wait and see what the outcome is. The point was given to Durham, despite the protests of the Essex side, and the point is going to stay with Durham. It's well worked, but poorly executed in the end from Carmody. The opposite getting a little bit too much on it there. It was nice play up until that point. And again, same player, same outcome. Brianne Carmody, a little bit too much power, a little bit overexcited perhaps. 2 points have gone Durham's way. I'm sure it won't faze her. She's a fantastic player. Weldon keeps the ball in the air. Stanton sets. And there's the point. Sydney Stevens. Great power on the strike. And great power again. And guess who? Kennedy Jake Turner. But it looks like the point... No, it has gone Durham's way. Apologies, it was, as we first suspected, Kennedy Jake Turner with a superb spike. Here come Essex, little tip over. Miscommunication, but eventually they get the ball over the net. It's far side. Wonderful, wonderful shot from Alice Brand. Great leap. Technically perfect. Overarm, straight down onto the court, recognising space. Oh, and Durham get away with that point. Wow, it looked like the ball was about to drop. Almost touched the floor, somehow kept alive, and in the end, they take home the point, and Essex will be a little bit grieved with that because it wasn't there for the taking in Durham, and they have ended up taking it, but all that matters is the scoreline now. It's 22-12 to Durham. Slowly, this set is slipping away as well. Alex Chinnery has got to have the right game plan here. He's got to fill his players with confidence because it's 3 points. All that separates Durham in a second set. The defending champions. Could they make it a three-peat? Let's find out. And it comes from Carfino. Far side. Oh, wonderful work again from Haber. Oh, and Durham, so good at the net, but not deep in the court. Beautiful from Leah Borovec. Recognising that Durham were too strong at the front court at that point. So taking it to the back, over the heads. A lot of power, a lot of pace, a lot of precision, and 1 point. Sent wildly high into the sky there. But it does the job. Another point on the board for Durham. 10 points ahead now. A small mountain for Essex to climb. It's looking like this set will go the way of the women in purple. It's going to be another point, which gives them 11 set points. See on the screen there, Jake Turner just bouncing the ball a few times whilst the court is being mopped up. A little bit of moisture on the surface, can't risk any injuries, not in a game of this level. So, whilst that is taking place, Jake Turner is now able to serve. It is set point. Essex working so hard, but hitting the ball into the net in the end was Brianne Carmody, and Durham take home the point. Durham take home that set, 25-13. A huge set, the second set, always so important, and it goes Durham's way. And if we thought it was going to be a challenge for Essex coming into the game, well, now it is a humongous one. They are 2 sets down. It is first to 3 sets, best of 5 in this competition. The Women's Championship final, the gold medal at stake. And for the time being, it's Durham 2, Essex 0.
2024 BUCS Women's Championship final winners are Durham University.
Well, here we go then. The third set in the Women's Championship final. Durham already have 2 under their belt. And if they take home the third, they'll take home the gold. Durham's men's volleyball team have taken home the trophy already today. Will it be a double for Durham? Or will Essex make the comeback of all comebacks and steal the thunder of those from up north? Let's find out. Great work from Haber once again. How many times have we said that this evening? Great rally from both teams. Superb play. And in the end, Durham take the first point. A long rally. A lot of back and forth. Both teams really putting everything on the line here. It's late in the day. Neither team seemed phased about that. No lack of energy. Oh, wonderful again. The defensive work at the net has been fantastic from both sides. Durham winning another point due to it. Maintaining that service. Malaya Stanton. Somehow that's still alive. Can Essex kill them? Nope. No kill this time. Durham take a 3-0 lead. Momentum really becoming a factor in this one as they take a 4th. Essex have got to be careful not to let heads drop here. The game is not over. Don't let Durham keep ticking over. They need a break here. They need a point at least. Something to stop the flow. Inevitable flow, it seems, of Durham points, and there it is! Number 2, Catherine Tolley. That's why she's the captain, recognising those situations, understanding what it takes. She wins a service and a point for her team. And another great bit of play from Catherine Tolley. So Borovec takes another serve. Deep this time, Stevens. There's the dig. Essex with the reply. What have they got in their locker? A good spike, but not good enough to win the point, so back come Durham, and they win it. Ever so slightly fortuitous, you could say. The ricochet off the net, just folding over and letting the ball drop deep. Essex did their best, but always tricky in that situation, so tough. Great volleyball. Fantastic work from Tolly. Dig, set, spike, point. Making it look easy here in the championship final. So there is Tolly on your screen. The postgraduate student using all her experience. Potentially her last BUCS final. Well, she couldn't do anything about that strike. Kennedy Jake Turner smashing and crashing the ball into the palm of Tolly and winning the point for Durham. Littiken serves, Littiken has to return. Stevens wins the point. Or does she? The referee's giving it Essex's way, and I tell you what, Ross Enfield is going apoplectic down on the sidelines. It looked very much to me on camera that that ball bounced off an Essex arm and went out of play. Durham are mightily confused by that one, and I must say I am as well. Either way, the point has gone to Essex. Durham will have to get on with it because they can't change that now. And they make no mistake about it, that point's Durham's. They finally get the one they're after. Their 7th of this set. A good block is what gained it. Wow, there's an ace. Lovely serve. Sydney Stevens, the ace to her name, going for another here, no doubt. A little bit more dip on that one. Oh, good dive. And another good bit of work from Haber, forcing Essex very deep into their court. Haber pops it up. This time it's the 18! Yes, Cameron Calfino. And Durham are really looking in the mood, getting into their groove. Big smiles on their faces. They're enjoying this game. They're enjoying their volleyball, that's for sure. 2 sets up, 5 points up. Maybe feeling a little bit of pressure off their shoulders. And when you play with freedom, when you play with expression, that's when you see players at their best, like we're seeing here. Net touch, and the ball goes dead either way. So the point goes Essex's way, despite Haber's best efforts. Essex win the serve then. Blight puts it in. Oh, fantastic work from Stanton. But Essex reply. And Haber's never get into that one. It's flown off the court. Lovely smash down from the Essex side. They're not out of it yet. 6 points on the board. Number 6, Leah Blight with the serve. Oh, and again. Good work from Jake Turner. Really has been some standout players for Durham this evening. Kennedy Jake Turner, the 6, the middle blocker, and Emily Haber, the libero. Have been so dominant. But let's not forget Essex. Tolly, Blight, Chelsea Simmons, all had great games as well. There's only 3 points in this set. Will it be 4? No, a little slip on the far side from Leah Borovec meant there was no way she was getting to that one. Seemed a difficult challenge anyway. A little bit too far. Durham take that point. Ace for Turner. Kennedy Jake Turner. Maybe miscommunication on the Essex side there. 2 players watching it go between them. Not sure who was supposed to be there. All that matters was no one was. But no one needed to be for the second serve. Straight into the net. And Essex keep it within 4. Chelsea Simmons then. Parfino up into the air. Stanton pops it over. Oh, lovely work. Malaya Stanton, strong right hand. Despite the best efforts of Emily Haber. Apologies, I think it was Leah Borovec. The opposite number 10 for Essex who made that one. Point goes her way. Oh, Littican. Once again, inside and past that attack line. Gaining points, slowly but surely. Durham ahead by 4 once more. And Essex bring up back another point. Both coaches still on their feet, both with notebooks in hand. As that one flies out of play, and Durham will retain, or regain even, the serve. As I say, both coaches still very attentive, despite the fact they're 2 sets up. Ross Enfield not content, not fully content, not until the game's done. It's far from done here. As Stanton strikes down. Oh, and despite the best efforts of the Essex libero Madoka Weldon, the point does go Durham's way. It was a fantastic dive, springing herself across the court. A right forearm to keep the ball off the ground, but alas, her attempts make no difference, as they didn't gain the point. Can they gain this one? Yes, they can. Out it goes from Catherine Tolley. She won a point, she won the serve, she took the serve, and unfortunately gives Durham the ball back. 5 points in it again. Less than 10 points for Durham if they want to become national champions. Do the double, women and men's. What a result that would be for the programme up north. All the hours, the blood, sweat and tears that these athletes put in. It all culminates today in the National Championship final. It means so much to both sides. It means so much to both coaches, and it means so much to both universities. Kennedy Jake Turner clocks up another point for herself and another point for the team. 17-12 now. Perhaps Durham just starting to believe, just daring to dream. Edging closer and closer to the 20-point mark. Oh, clever, 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 Chelsea Simmons. Almost a no look there, tricking the opposition. They'll need more of that, and soon. They need a set. But not if Kennedy Jake Turner has anything to say about it. Another point. 18-13. time it's Borovec's turn to take home a point. She has been good at the net offensively and defensively, of course. But on that far side, just coming in at the angle, twisting the body, striking across the court. Fair few points for her today. You can really see why. Fantastic accuracy in every strike. Not the accuracy, though, for Durham on that one. Too much power as it flies over the end line on that one. So Essex have narrowed the gap, 18-15. There's number 18. Keeps it in the air for Durham. But in the end, the point go Essex's way. 2-point game. They've done well here. Really bringing themselves back into contention. There's the timeout. It's called by the Durham head coach, Ross Enfield, perhaps recognising exactly that. They were beginning to run away, 4, 5, 6-point leads. Essex are pulling it back. Just be wary. I'm sure he's saying, you're a great team, a fantastic team. But so are Essex. The two best in the nation, no doubt about it. They haven't faced each other head-to-head this season in the BUCS system. Now, it is interesting to note both teams also play National League, and they have played each other in there. Obviously, slightly different squads are allowed, so take it with a pinch of salt, but Durham did win all 3. Slightly reflected here in the scoreline. Durham are ahead, of course, but this is BUCS. This is BUCS Big Wednesday, and that's a big shot and a big point, no doubt. BUCS Big Wednesday, powered by New Balance. Well, that was a BUCS Big Point, powered by Kennedy Jake Turner. There's that serve, or return even, across the court. Once again, we mentioned it moments ago by Borovec on the far side, diagonally, spiking down and causing so many issues. A good 5 or 6 points from that move alone, keeping Essex within 2. And they have to stay positive here. They have to work hard. They have to keep the points going, but not like that. Durham tip over into the 20s. 5 to go. 5 until you are national champions. There's one. 4-point lead. 4 points to go. Starting to feel it now. The amount of rallies slowly depleting. You can see the energy being drained. It's been such a powerful game. Oh, as Borovec gets that one wrong and puts it out of play. So much power behind the spikes. So many players diving and athletically exploding across the court to keep the ball in the air. It seemed to have drained both sets of players. We're seeing shorter rallies now. We're seeing more space open up on court. As Littigan recognises it, but no. It's still up. She goes again. This time it's good. 23-17. That's the one she wanted. She needed 2 tries at it, but she got there. Perhaps some butterflies in the stomach of the Durham staff beneath us off camera. Ace! There it is, an ace! What a way to put themselves in contention. It's match point time now. And they've got 7 cracks at it. It's Stanton who will serve. It's for the title. Not this time. Essex do well. May I remind you, it's first to 3 sets. It's best of 5. 25 points will win you that set. Durham, this is your next match point. Championship point. Leah Borovec, you have to get this serve right. And you have to get the defence right. Well, Catherine Tolley, you did. So there's 2 Essex's way. Time for the 3rd match point. We're going to have about 7 of these. Here's the 3rd one coming up. Get the serve right. That's the first job. Stevens is blocked at the net. Essex still believe. Three down, 4 to go. Timeout called by Ross Enfield, the Durham coach. Maybe just trying to take away some of that momentum from Essex. Just telling his players, perhaps, calm down. You've got at least 4, or 3 I should say, technically. 3, it is a race to 2 clear points, of course. 3 match points still to go. Just play your game the way you've been doing. It will be enough. And the opposite message from Chinnery. Make a name for yourselves, Essex. The comeback of all comebacks. It's yours. Go down in history as the team that did it. Serve from Borovec. Up by Haber. Here they come. And the return. It's out! There it is! Durham 25, Essex 20, and Durham are your women's national champions. 3-0. A dominant display from Durham. Superb volleyball from start to finish. Defensive work from Emily Haber, like nothing you've ever seen. Offensive work from Kennedy Jake Turner, that had to be seen to be believed. And they've done it. They've won 3-0. What a performance from those in purple. Commiserations to Essex. They worked so hard. They played so well. Captain Catherine Tolley had a stormer of a game. Chelsea Simmons, Leah Borovec, Saskia Freitas, Madoka Weldon, all fantastic players. Had a great game as well. Alas, it was not enough. Those from Durham, Taylor Littican, Sydney Stevens, Captain Alice Brand, Malaya Stanton as well. Not forgetting all the others in that squad. And Ross Enfield will be a very happy man, because that is 3 in a row for Durham. What a programme they're running up in the northeast. 2022 Women's Champions, Durham. 2023 Women's Champions, Durham. 2024 Women's Champions, Durham University. A guard of honour below us by the men's team, who, guess what, are national champions. What a clean sweep for the university. Men's and women's. And it is deserved. It truly is deserved. The performances were stellar. The work rate, the energy, the intensity, the coaching, the teamwork. You name it, they've got it. And do you know what else they've got? A gold medal each. A huddle on the far side. Alex Chinnery leads his team. He's been so proud of them. And of course, he should be. They've done so well. They didn't drop a set until the final. They only dropped 3 sets all season in the league. They were so dominant, so strong, and they've had such a good season. He should be proud. He should be ecstatic with the way they conducted themselves today, even 2 sets down, still fighting, still pushing. They had 8 championship points against them, and they came through 4. The nerve, the heart, the spirit, and the soul of that team should be commended. And if anyone's watching on wanting to know what top-level female volleyball in this country looks like, well, this has been the perfect advert. So as a little bit of preparation is done, medals laid out, banners raised, Durham are already out there waiting. But they can't wait for what's about to happen, and rightly so. Lots of smiles on those faces. See Sydney Stevens and Kennedy Jake Turner having a laugh between them. It's all smiles. And why not? The best in the country, the best in the United Kingdom. That's your title, Durham, and you've earned it. A few photos for both sides. See Essex on screen. Slightly deflated. You've got a feel for them. But alas, that is what tournament volleyball is all about. Has to be a winner, has to be a loser. As the announcer just reads out the results, the teams, we will see Essex come and collect their medals. Not the colour they would have wanted. You can be sure of that. But it is a medal, and they should be proud. The officials just making their way around. Well done to them. Strong performance. Maybe a few contentious ones that the players weren't happy with, but that's sport. That's what it's like at this level. Every point means so much, and they dealt with it well. And now your BUCS runners-up, officially your silver medalists in the National Championship final, the University of Essex. Tolly will lead her team up. She puts on a smile and she puts on the medal. A valiant effort from those down south. Emily Priestley there, Chelsea Simmons, Borovet close behind. Freitas and Carmody too, all played so well. The last few staff members. So commiserations to Essex, but now we move on. The BUCS Championship gold medalists. You can see the applause from the crowd. Up come Durham, led by Alice Brand. Emily Haber, what a performance from her. There's Hannah Laub. Number 4, Taylor Littican. Sydney Stevens. Kennedy Jake Turner, what a performance from her. Number 8, Sydney Aber. All well deserving of these gold medals. Quarterfinals, Durham 3, Cambridge 0. Semi-finals, Durham 3, Nottingham 0. Apologies, Durham 3, Nottingham 2. But the final was Durham 3, Essex nil. A clean sweep as we see Ross Enfield sidestepping his way down the team. And the player of the match about to be announced. So many candidates. And the trophy, the award goes to, of course, it's a Durham player. And yeah, who else? Emily Haber, the libero. Well, you can't say anyone else deserves it more. Remember the name, Emily Haber. I'm sure this won't be the last you see of her. What a performance, what a player. You can see how much her teammates understand that. But here they are, your national champions, Durham University. They lift the trophy, they pose for photos. What a performance, what a team, what a victory. Alice Brand, trophy in hand. Congratulations to Durham. Celebrations will continue long into the night, I'm sure, but we will leave you here. The final score, Durham 3, Essex 0. Your women's national BUCS champions are Durham University. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are. Have a great rest of your evening. Until next year, good night.
Aldi different is how much responsibility they give to each and every one of us in the business, and with that comes a lot of trust.
3 months into your training, you could be running the store on your own, responsible for ordering all the stock, making sure the staff are happy.
Aldi really believes that young people can do great things.
It's definitely something that excited me and attracted me to the role.
I felt really supported at Aldi. From day one, you're paired up with your mentor, who is with you throughout your whole journey.
You develop a really strong network with your peers, you can always pick up the phone to them.
But you all work part of a team towards the common goal.
I really valued my time in store because I think it's a really important part of you learning the practical day-to-day of the store operations.
It was actually really exciting and I really enjoyed it.
It's a change every single day, and that variety really attracted me to the role.
Singleton sniping.
Oh, Tilly Smale is on the scoreboard, and Loughborough University surely at this stage now.
Loughborough University, the Women's National League champions.
Destiny Day ends with Exeter and BUCS Super Rugby national champions.
What surprised me most about ICG is how open and supportive everyone's been.
I think the strong culture that it has.
Have a lot of access to kind of senior people and they're always happy to talk to you.